What is up, guys? It's your friendly neighborhood web war fanatic, and today I'm gonna give you guys 5 reasons why Marvel Champions is my favorite game and also the best game. So let's go ahead and just jump in here with reason number 5, which is Marvel Champions is super duper thematic. So just for example, I have the Thor hero pulled up right here. He has 1 Thor, 2 attack, and 2 defense. And in Thor's hero kit, he has a 1 cost upgrade called Mjolnir, and we all know that that is Thor's trusty hammer. When Mjolnir is in play, Thor gets +1 attack and gains the aerial trait. Thor also has a 3-cost event in his kit called Hammer Throw. Hero action attack, you can exhaust Mjolnir, deal 8 damage to the enemy, and then return Mjolnir back to your hand. This attack gains overkill. So this is a super duper fun and thematic combo with Thor, right? And when you're playing the Hammer Throw, you actually feel like you're throwing Mjolnir on the villain or an enemy, and then Mjolnir comes back to your hand because you have to return it back to your hand with the effect of Hammer Throw. It's a super duper fun and thematic combo, which makes you feel you actually are the Thor here when you're playing Thor in Marvel Champions. And every single hero in Marvel Champions feels like their Marvel character. Like when you're playing Iron Man, he has to build up his suit. When you're playing Wolverine, he has a healing factor and he heals 2 hit points every single turn. When you're playing Spider-Man, he has his Spider Sense, so every single time the villain initiates an attack against you, you can sense it and you can draw a card. Right? Every single hero in Marvel Champions is super fun, super thematic, and I don't know how Fantasy Flight Games did it, but these little pieces of cardboard, these cards feel like they're brought to life through Marvel Champions. And this is reason number 5 why Marvel Champions is the best game ever. Reason number 4 why Marvel Champions is the greatest game ever is because there is no power creep in Marvel Champions. So first off, huge shots of Villain Theory right here, who is an amazing content creator for Marvel Champions. He created this power tier list ranking for all the heroes in the game. And if we look at his number 1 hero right here, he has Doctor Strange, which is a hero that came out in the first wave. In like 2019, that's like 5 years ago. And he has him as the strongest hero in this game to this day. He also has Captain Marvel here as an S tier hero, and Captain Marvel is one of the original 5 heroes that came out in the core set. I've played so many card games before, and it just feels so bad every single year when new cards come out, and all the old cards I had just get power crept and just aren't viable anymore. All the new cards that come out are always stronger and better than the older ones, and it just sucks because I spent so much time deck building and playing with strategy with the cards that I had. Then a year from now, all the new cards are way better and way stronger, and all the stuff that I've been playing around is not viable anymore. If you don't like that either, then Marvel Champions is for you. Marvel Champions has no power creep, and all the oldest heroes are still super viable to this day. Every single new card that comes out can be played with the older heroes, and it only makes them stronger over time. Spider-Man, for example, is one of the original heroes in the core set, and I personally believe that he's in an S tier, and he's only gotten stronger with all the new cards that's come out. So if you're looking for a game that has longevity, Marvel Champions is that game, and that's reason number 4 why Marvel Champions is the best game ever. Reason number 3 why Marvel Champions is the greatest game ever is because there is an adjustable difficulty in the game. There's so many different module sets that you can take in or take out to make a scenario more difficult or easier. You have the standard 1 set right here, which is pretty easy. You also have Expert 1 if you want to ramp up the difficulty. There's also standard 2, Expert 2, and just so many module sets you can add in and fiddle around to make the game however you want to play. In Marvel Champions, Ronan the Accuser is known as one of the most difficult villains in the game and one of the toughest challenges. If you're playing him on Expert mode, in my opinion, he's the equivalent of like Emerald Weapon from Final Fantasy VII or Sephiroth from Kingdom Hearts 1. If you're looking for that super top-notch difficult challenge, you can play him on Expert mode and he is super duper hard. But if you're a new player in the game that wants to learn more and still wants to have fun, you can make Ronan way easier by playing him on standard and just putting in easier module sets. The adjustability in Marvel Champions makes it so that everyone will have fun when they play because you can play to the difficulty that you want to play at. And that is reason number 3 why Marvel Champions is the best game ever. Reason number 2 why Marvel Champions is the greatest game ever is because of the deck building creativity. I've never played such a fun game that you can customize decks and build stuff however you want to play. So huge shout out to Scarlet Rhodey right here who built this Cyclops deck called X-Men 63. In Marvel Champions, you have to pick one aspect that you're playing with, and Cyclops has a really unique effect where you can put different aspects of different X-Men allies into his deck while you're deck building. And there's so many different ways that you can build a deck. I like to build decks for strength and power, but you can also build very thematic decks here. So I don't know if you guys have read the original X-Men or seen X-Men 97, but the original team for X-Men has Cyclops, Angel, Beast, Iceman, Phoenix, and Professor X right there. So this person right here really took inspiration from that, and he built this X-Men 63 deck, which has that original X-Men team in this deck. When you're playing Marvel Champions, you can deck build if you want to build a really strong deck with super cool combos that can draw you a lot of cards or something like that to take down the villain. or you can build a really thematic deck if you want to play with the heroes and allies that you really want in your deck. For me personally, I love seeing crossovers in a Marvel universe, like when Spider-Man meets up with Wolverine. So when I build a deck, I have so many different characters in the deck, and I just love seeing their interaction when I'm playing them out. The immense deck building creativity is reason number 2 why Marvel Champs is the best game ever. Reason number 1 why Marvel Champs is the best game ever is because of the community. Marvel Champions is the greatest community that I've ever been a part of. I took this screenshot here from this Reddit post, which says, "Thanks. Just wanted to thank the community for all of your involvement in this page. Someone always seems to have an answer and everyone is respectful. I play a lot and I always have rules questions and someone seems to know. It's the same for me. I always post my questions on Reddit or on the Discord and someone always responds and people are so helpful with me with how to play the game better." And then the icing on the cake is D20's red reply. Huge shout outs to D20 Woodworking. He's one of the best Marvel Champions content creators in the space. And if you ask him questions, he's super duper nice. He'll tell you about everything that you want to know. You can just hit him up on his Discord or on any one of his videos. And in full disclosure, I only got into the Reddit because of his red reply videos, and I'm glad I did because this community is great. I've asked so many rules questions and I've gotten to so many deep discussions with many of you guys that are watching this video right now. If you're looking for a gaming community that is not toxic, not volatile, this is a co-op game so everyone's supportive, we're not as competitive with each other, then Marvel Champions is the game for you. So the number 1 reason why Marvel Champions is the best game ever is because of its amazing community. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If anyone that's watching this video has any questions about the game or the community or anything at all, feel free to leave it down in the comments below and I will respond. I'll see you guys in the next video.